people do believe the bias. Like I said, it is stupid how these people they can't handle the facts. So that's the reason why I think the reason why people are more like, oh well, you're not speaking the facts, or you're sitting here and basically lying and all that stuff. Why would I lie about something that I'm very passionate about? Why would I sit here and lie to people about that? Makes no sense. Grievous is a hero. It's a fact. I would never just sit here and lie just to get views. I'm not like those other channels who lie, those other Star Wars channels who lie and try to say Grievous is some villain just to get views. No, Grievous is a hero. That's a fact. That's why my channel is growing, because people are like, hey, these people are lying. We're looking up these facts on Quora. We're studying the facts. So we're going to join this channel now. So they're looking up facts on Quora, and they're looking up facts on different websites and wikis, because even those facts are credible as well. Because like so people try to say, oh, the wiki facts are not credible. Certain wikis are not credible for facts. The wikis that are saying Grievous is a hero and the Jedi are evil, those are credible sources. But the other ones, they're not credible sources because they're biased. So that's why I tell people, it's like, I always thought Grievous is a hero when I watched her channel. Then I learned Grievous is a hero is a fact. Yeah, I mean that's actually what a lot of people always thought, because when you always watch the Clone Wars, it's like you always thought Grievous is the hero because he's winning and he's just getting treated bad and all this other stuff, because he never felt like a villain. Grievous' heroic character in Star Wars: The Clone Wars never felt like a villainous character. It just felt like a heroic person. So that's why I understand, because that's how I was. Like at first, I didn't know Grievous is a hero, but he always felt like a hero because he didn't feel like a villain. So then when I found out Grievous is a hero, I was like, it makes sense because what the Jedi did to his people. So I think like the reason why people thinking, I feel like the reason why people are thinking Grievous and the Separatists are evil is because the Clone Wars is made by Republic supporters. Exactly, Darth Wookiee. The Clone Wars is made by biased Republic supporters, aka Dave Filoni. Dave Filoni is a biased person who only cares about the Republic. He doesn't care about the Separatists. He doesn't care about Grievous. He doesn't care about the actual heroes because he's biased. He only cares about the Republic and tries to portray them in the good light, but then tries to portray the Separatists as the bad guys and Grievous as the bad guy, in quotation, when Grievous is a good guy. So yeah, I do 100% agree, is because, like I said, they are sitting here doing stupid stuff with that and all that. So that's why I was like, yeah, I do. Yeah, glad. Yeah, love your channel stuff. Because glad because I loved it. Yeah, that is good that you found the channel. So, like I said, yeah, but people that is stupid with Dave Filoni. I said the people with the with the Grievous is a hero stuff, they just can't handle the facts because they're just stupid. They're just falling for the bias. I don't understand why people are falling for the biased portrayals when they're sitting here like, oh, thinking what they're doing is fact. Because what they're not thinking is they're just thinking their own opinion, because they think, oh, their own opinion is better than the facts. So yeah, right here, even on here, this is a factual wiki you guys should be looking up. This is something facts that people should actually be caring about and actually be looking up, because this is facts. This is a wiki you should be taking it seriously. Grievous is a major hero in Star Wars: The Clone Wars. He's police cyborg general in Confederacy and Independent Systems, Clone Wars era Supreme Commander of the Droid Armies. So yeah, that is basically Grievous hero. So yeah, you should look at these and take this as fact. And we're going to be diving into Battle Droids Wiki. And the reason why we're going to check the Battle Droids Wiki right now is because we're going to, all right, so we're going to back down here is because this is what we're going to talk about, is the backstory and the whole dumb thing about Grievous Hero's character, and they have Dave Filoni try to ruin it, because this is going to come up on the new video that's about to come out today. So when the new video comes out today, I'm going to repost this as a stream highlight. So we're going to get 2 videos today, or 3, because of a Discord re-upload thing. So we're going to get a good bunch of videos today. So anyway, let's go ahead and move on to this backstory thing. So the 2008 CGI show The Clone Wars introduced a new backstory for the good general. Unlike the hero to villain in Revenge of the Sith and Clone Wars, the Clone Wars portrayed Grievous's backstory completely different to match with his heroic character as portrayed in the show. The backstory used the villain to hero story, as Grievous was a fearsome warlord and conquering things and was attacked by the Jedi to gain hatred towards them, and became a heroic cyborg to have revenge against the villains and to have a good future without them. He also fights for the CIS cause. This caused contradictions in the series and the film, saying this is not the same Grievous. So that is the real Grievous hero backstory. Now let's move on to the nonsense backstory that Dave Filoni tried to push, which is a spoiler alert for the new video, which is about to come out. So the nonsense backstory of the 2008 CGI TV show The Clone Wars, as previously mentioned, contradicts much of canon that takes place around the Clone Wars. Things pretend to Grievous, including his backstory, as the Clone Wars claims that Grievous wanted to become a Jedi. Although he wasn't force sensitive, he chose to have surgery on himself to become a Jedi. Following the completion of the series, it is expected that Lucasfilm's Leland Chee will clarify the canonicity of various sources. Until then, the story is non-canon, and it also is nonsense to the backstory. So basically, that backstory where Dave Filoni is trying to say Grievous is one he wanted to become a Jedi, that's non-canon because the original canon is still facts in his heroic character. So I really don't understand where people are getting that. And then, since the Legends and since the page contains canon Legends content, Grievous is a hero in both canon and the Star Wars Legends content. Since Leland Chee never clarified Dave Filoni's backstory of Grievous wanting to become a Jedi to be true, the original Grievous being a hero out for revenge still exists. So everything in Legends, the Clone Wars, is still part of the canon, the Clone Wars. And that's what people just need to understand. Dave Filoni's backstory of craziness never ever was about Dave Filoni's backstory. It never was about the stupid him wanting to become a Jedi. That's just fake. That's false. That backstory is beyond false. So this is kind of like, the backstory is stupid. But